Good evening, everyone. I hope we are all doing great. Okay, I want to do a breakdown on step index from a daily time frame perspective for anyone who is actually trying to be an intraday trader. So we'll be focusing on just the daily time frame for our direction. Now let's work within that range and let's see what we can do with that. Okay, so this is step index on a daily time frame, and the question we should ask ourselves is that are we bullish or bearish just for direction? Now, looking at this, just pick your trend line, pick your trend line, pick your trend line. You can see we have multiple touches, like double touch. I mean, double touches rather. One, two, and if you notice, we have a head and a shoulder, which is for a bearish movement. Now, having said that, it means that we're very bearish here. And if you check step index properly, you find out that there was a zone that was retested. There was a zone that was retested. Now here is it. So we had the zone retested, like it was an unretested zone initially, and if you notice very well, the neckline has been broken now, which means that I'm expecting step index to come to this downside. I'm expecting step index to come into this area. Now let's go to your 4 hours and your 1 hour. Is actually going to be for your structural time frame. So since we have our 1 hour, let me make use of the 1 hour instead. Now from the 1 hour time frame, you can see very well that a lot has actually happened. Now here is it. You connect your trend line, don't force it, just connect the trend line. You find out that we had the first touch here, another touch here, another one here. The market broke out of the neckline, then we had a retest for a clear bearish movement. So now if you actually want to sell, this would have been a better area for you to enter. Why? We had a breakout, then a retest back, then the market pushed to the downside, and we should have it to this downside. And now from our 1 hour time frame perspective, we had levels that we have to consider, and one of the level is this. So we have this level, we have this level, and we also had this level. So I want to say the market coming back into this level, probably if it comes back to that area. Now, before saying anything, let's just look at how our weekly time frame has been, what our weekly time frame has been talking about. So let me should I start from, okay, let me just pick my weekly time frame. Now, from our weekly time frame perspective, you can know very well that step index is actually bearish, very bearish, very bearish. So which means that step index is very bearish. So we are bearish on step index. Let me let's look at another pair. Let's look at another pair. Okay. So let me just look at so let me analyze volatility 10. Volatility 10. Here's it. Now remember, we're just focusing on daily time frame alone, just for intraday trading. Pick your trend line. Pick your trend line. So we had these touches. Then you will find out that we had levels here also, but the market came back to come and retest. Then since then we've been very bearish on volatility 10. So go to 4 hours time frame. On our 4 hours time frame, we had something happening again. We had this level, the market came back to come and retest the same level. So the moment the market came back to come and retest this level, so which means that this would have been a perfect point to sell. This would have been a perfect point to sell. Then now we are now focusing on this specific area. So let's move to 1 hour to just see what has actually happened. So we have this area. I want to see the market coming back into this point. So if the market can come back and retest this area, so it simply means that we also have another opportunity to sell. So it means that we have another opportunity to sell. Let's check another pair. Let's check 25. 25. Okay. I think what I was expecting on 25 has happened already. Let me let me check out for another pair. Let me just check 50. That will be the last pair we'll talk about. Now remember what I said. All you have to do as a trader is that pick your directional time frame, pick your structural time frame and your entry time frame, which is your 15 minutes or your 5 minutes time frame. Now one thing I whenever you want to whenever you find yourself on your daily time frame, the first thing you should look out for is to ask yourself that are we bullish or bearish? Now if you are bearish, it means that the support has been broken. So if the support has been broken, it means that we have a retest back into that same point, then to the downside. So that support becomes a resistance. So and if you are bullish, it means that a resistance has been broken and the market is preparing to go to the upside. So that is how it should be. Now let's check our daily time frame. Now this particular pair is has actually it has been so bearish, so bearish. Like the bearish cycle was so large. Now let's expect let's expect volatility 50 to do something like this. Let's expect let's expect it to do something like this. So if you have any question, you can just ask me in the comment section. I'll be expecting. Thank you.